Hello and welcome. Let's take a look at part two of the cryptocurrency codes in which I'm placing limit buy orders, practically Fibonacci on all but one of them. And the list that I'll be doing is shown within the following. And thanks for all the gifts to help keep this content free. And let's see if I can turn some Bitcoins into altcoins at very cheap prices. DAR will be the first one, currently in at 21,000 Satoshi. I want to get in at 7160 on this thing. And I'm doing this because I see an 83.90 down target. Calculating this low and this high. Yeah, I want 7160. 7160 represents this area of previous resistance, and a lot of times they pierce below that number. I want really good deals. DGB is Gigabyte, and if I take this low of 64 and this high of 147, that gives me a down target of 38. And I'll look to buy in or around that number. Dogecoin, based on the move from 120 up to 180, has a downside number at about 90, well, exactly at 93. Know about it. And 88 is where I'm looking to buy. 88 is also an area which is above a big buy order in at 87. Draco, or that of DT tokens, has this move that went from about 90 up to about 250. The downside level for that is in at around 52. So that is where I will be placing my buy order in at around this former resistance. With DTB data bits, we have this low in at around 2500 and a high at 3922. That gives me a downside target of about, well, exactly 1893, which is where I'll be looking to buy. EBST, or eBoost, I'm going to ignore these candles, which have had some interesting, amazing sell opportunities. That is, if you are able to get some tokens, and I will be trying to do so at around 850 Satoshi. Looking at this on the 1 hour chart, the move that I am looking at is the one from about 1550 down here up to that of 4100 up here. Its downside target is at 858, so I'll look to buy it around 850. EGC is unlikely. I'm going to get a 90% drop from here, but that's what I'm looking for. Currently in at 2350. I'm looking to get it in at about 235, or exactly 255. This is a daily chart. This is a nice failed move, but that's really not what I'm looking at, other than its high. I'm looking at this low to this high, and it's got a downward target number. And at 255, it would need to fall a lot, but in case it does, I'll buy there. EMC, or Emercoin, on the daily chart had this run going from about 350 up to about 520, which leaves a downside number to about 274. I want to go lower. I want to go down to about the psychological 25 number, which coincides within this former resistance. ENRG is Energy Coin. Again, ignore this move unless you have tokens. Maybe you might want to put some insane sell orders, but what I'm looking at is the move from 1300 down here up to 2,000. I'm not going to count this as its high, but when a market goes from here to here, if this level fails, I will be looking for it to go down to that of around 1,000. The down target number is 996, and the 1,000 number coincides within this previous support or consolidation range. EXCL is exclusive coin, and when I'm looking at this low to this high and a 61.8% down retracement, that calculates to 44.41, which is roughly around here. That's a 38.2% down retracement, rather. So I'm going to be looking to get in on that. It's going down right now, so we take a look at this on the daily time frame. Looks like we could maybe head a little bit lower into this range. Again, that is 44.02 that I'm looking to get in on. Faircoin, FAIR, when I'm looking at the range between 14.10 and that of 42.30, I get a 61.8% down level. And at 21.45, looking at the order book, I'm going to try to get in at this bottom, roughly at around 19.50. Flow is, or FLDC, Flow will be next. FLDC is folding coin, and there's a level of previous resistance in here, and probably a decent buying spot, but I'm looking to get closer towards this 100 number, if of course it's going to come back, because if a market were to come back to this previous support, it's got a good chance of finding support there, but don't count out even the 160, 155 area. I'm just looking to get a better price. And with Florin, or with FLO, we've got this little range in here. So within this range bound market, the downside level I calculate to be down towards this previous low of 993. That's just based on this upper end range. If this thing fails, it's likely to come back towards it. So I'm looking to buy at a hair above 1,000. And finally, Feathercoin, FTC. We have this low at 412. We have this high of 2,400. A 61.8% down move would take us to that of 808. So I'm going to be looking to buy a hair above 800, roughly 801, 802, 803 area. And that's what I'm doing with these codes. I'm putting buy orders in at those levels that are really, really low. I don't mind holding Bitcoin, as Bitcoin is in a nice bull market. But if great opportunities are to present themselves, that's why I have limiters available. And if they go through, I like my chances of each one of them giving me good gains. And that's, most of them are going to be winners. Well, more than 75, 80% of them, making it what I consider to be a profitable long-term trade. So thank you, and have yourself a great day.